So Amazon laid off 14,000 employees, Meta cut off thousands of employees, Oracle wiped out its entire division. And every headline said the same thing: AI is taking your job. But here's something that these headlines didn't tell you. 51% of companies that cited AI as a reason for the layoff regretted their decision within just 12 months. And right now, quietly, many of them are hiring back. So what actually happened? What does it mean for you? Let's break it down. So here's something that most people get wrong. The early layoffs in 2022 and 2023 had nothing to do with AI. See, companies massively overhired during COVID because every business went digital overnight, and hence there was more crowd infra requirement and more online service requirement. But then the word changed. The interest rate shot up, easy money dried up, and suddenly every salary needs to be justified. So the first wave of layoff has nothing to do with AI, it was all about the correction. But suddenly the word changed. By 2024, every big company decided that AI is the future and they want to bet everything on it. Billions of dollars started flowing into GPUs, data center, power infrastructure, research team, and building entire AI division. Meta literally said it in their internal communication that layoffs were to offset the cost of AI investment. So honest answer is you weren't laid off because AI replaced you, you were laid off to pay the cost of AI. But here's the part that most people misunderstand. People think that software engineering is all about typing code, but it's not. See, typing code is the easiest part, but understanding what to build is hard. Understanding why system failed, understanding trade-offs, understanding customer is the hardest part of software engineering. See, most of the experienced engineers spend very less time writing code than people think. Instead, they spend time reviewing design, debugging production environment, making architectural decisions, evaluating trade-offs, working with product teams, and managing the complexity. That's what most of the experienced engineers do. And honestly, AI is very good at generating code. But generating code was never the highest value part of engineering. The highest value part has always been making right judgment. And judgment is the hardest thing to automate. Now here is where it gets really interesting. Companies fired real engineers to fund technology that most of them can't even prove is working yet. Everybody assumed that AI is the future and it would be cheap and increase efficiency. But reality is far more complicated. The AI users cost is increasing and that is literally killing these companies. Uber burned its entire 2026 AI budget in just 4 months. Their engineers were using Cloud Code and Cursor so heavily that individual engineer spending went up to $2,000 per month. Uber CEO came out and said something remarkable. We are going to have to start talking about token consumption the same way we talk about headcount because the bill wasn't shrinking, it's exploding. So given all of this, will company hire back? The short answer is yes. But it is more nuanced than what these headlines and influencers suggest. See, Gartner's study in February 2026 made a specific prediction. By 2027, 50% of these companies that attributed layoff because of AI will rehire staff for similar function, and it might be under some different job titles, but they will hire back. And reason these companies are giving is simple. AI doesn't know when it is wrong. Someone still has to review the output. Someone has to know the code base well enough to catch the mistake before it hits the production. And someone has to make a call in that gray area, and that someone is a software engineer. So what does it mean for software engineering? So let me be direct with you. We are never going back to those old days when we were writing boilerplate code. Never. Same way we never went back to managing our servers after cloud computing, or same way we never went to assembly language after we had higher level languages. So history says it all. Every major abstraction in software industry followed the same pattern. Work changed, but engineers didn't disappear. See, AI will keep getting better with time, but the engineers who thrives will be the ones who focus on things that AI struggle with. Things like system design, architecture, debugging, distributed system, communication, product thinking, understanding trade-off, and understanding business problems. Because at the end of the day, nobody becomes senior engineer because they are typing fast, or nobody gets promoted because they are writing more lines of code. The engineers who create most value are the ones that makes the best decision. So despite everything you have heard, software engineering isn't disappearing, it's evolving. The engineers who will fear AI will always struggle, but engineers who learn to use AI effectively and make better decisions will become more valuable than ever. So the future doesn't belong to AI, future belongs to engineers who know how to work with AI. So this is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. And if you have any doubt or if you have any thoughts, please comment it down below. And thank you and all the best.